Hi guys, my name is Ben. Welcome to my channel Boost on a Budget. The first car on the channel is going to be my 1991 MX-5 or UNOS Roadster as it is an import. After going on Facebook Marketplace and clicking cars and then price lowest highest within a 50-kilometer radius, this caught my eye. In the listing, the car doesn't look too bad. The seller's description lists it as needing in and out of sales, general TLC, and it being a non-runner he thinks due to an aftermarket immobilizer. The seller's description mentions it had a new long-nose crank engine fitted and a roof by the MX-5 restorer, who's a well-known MX-5 specialist. I asked if he'd take 500 quid, he said no. It turned out he'd had over 200 messages from idiots on Facebook who he didn't want to deal with, so he said £700 would buy it. I thought, it's worth a gamble. Found a cheap recovery driver who lived just around the corner from the car, and a deal was done. The seller spoke to the delivery driver and they had the car delivered to me within a couple of days, and here's what it looks like. So here's the £700 UNOS Roadster. There's a bit more damage on the rear bumper than there was in the pictures. It was quite deep too. Roof looks fairly decent. I mean, it's the cheaper one. Mark there, but over there. But overall, not too bad. Door edges are a bit shitty. The sill on this side is actually not too bad there. Rusty there. The paint's not too bad. Dent there. I didn't spot before. You see it. The tyres are dead and no centre caps on the wheels, which is great. Cracked light. I'm pretty sure I got one of these in the garage from the last MX-5 though. Yeah, this was on the advert, so don't mind about that. Again, no centre cap. This I didn't spot in the advert though, which I'm annoyed at myself for. It gets worse. There you go there. It's a different colour as well, so the camera picks that up. So that one, something like that. And then this is the sill. Needs the work. The front isn't too bad, but yeah, I think that's where the holes. But yeah, overall, 700 quid. There's not much you can get nowadays for 700 quid in the way of cheap project cars. Definitely tidying. The interior isn't too bad. Needs good clean. There's a hole in the carpet down there which I'll need to investigate. But the biggest issue is she doesn't start. So, two keys. Oh. 143,000 kilometers. It is kilometers with it being an import. Old school stereo with an iPod button. Focus. Then she's flat. So this one, being the early model, does not have the boot opener in here. It's just off the key. So let's hope that works on the key, because my last one didn't. Spare wheel with a cover. There we go. Jack.
carpet to go up there. Hold the wheel in place, wheel brace, number plates, no jack. Oh, that looks like coilovers to me. Mini battery with no original stand. I think I've got one of those in the garage as well, actually. I tell you what, I just noticed. Let's take this off. Is this nice red focus. Negative too. Interesting. Yeah, I'll have to get replaced at some point. That's the video. Yeah. So, right. Pull the zoom. And the old red negative. There we go. Yeah, keep that for later. The old battery actually. Right. This is snail shell wedged in the wing there. Let's have a look. We've got blowers, stereo, no dash lights, and nothing. Interesting. There's a mobilised light there. Focuses. And I did get 2 of these fobs. When I got this, it didn't do anything. It was turned off. It didn't do anything, so I fiddled about with it. And now the light flashes. I don't know whether you can see that, but it doesn't do anything. And we've got nothing now. Interesting. The lights work. Horn works. Interior light is working. Radio's working. But nothing else. Nothing. Interesting. Let's pop the bonnet. Oh, that's a good noise, isn't it? Electric windows work. Easy. Yeah. Interesting. Lovely. Yeah. Pretty sure they are coilovers. Pretty gross. So, looks like there's a toggle alarm, which might be the reason it's not starting. That ATM fuse doesn't look great, does it? do have a spare one of those from my MR2. Yeah, rad looks decent. Usually they've started to green up and look pretty grim. Aftermarket coolant hose there. Jackson Racing leads, they'll be getting replaced. It's leaking, but it looks it. Paint on the wings is looking a bit crap. This is the UNOS badge. 2 horns? Do they have 2 horns? That looks like aftermarket wiring. Yeah. I'd say the other thing I noticed as well is it doesn't have the old ugly looking fog lights, with it being the Jap import. So I was like, I wonder where it's wired into the reversing lights or what. But let's show you. Yeah, nice tidy install as well. Little wing lights. Yeah, that's the grim carpet. Don't know what's underneath there. Oh, that's with all the XIAs. The seat rails look grim. Standard gear knob. Oh yeah, I just got one of those completing a waste of time mousetrap style bars. Nice.
Thanks for watching. Please leave any comments below. I'm open to feedback on improving the channel. Thank you very much.